What is up, ShadowZone Paranormal Talk fans? This is Bryan, your host with the most. Unfortunately, brought by this older than dirt bag over here. Oh, shit. Sorry. Over there, Mr. Eldon Macklinville. What's up, brother?
Hey, thank you for the compliments. I appreciate that. That was really fabulous of you. And, as always, you're catching me right in the middle of my coffee break. And, you got to startle me, So, hey, I'm doing great. You know what I think? We've got a excellent thing tonight going. We're going to do a no holds barred show tonight, man. And it can take us anywhere, bro. So you never know where this is going to go tonight, man. So I think
no holds barred, folks. That means it can go from PG to triple X rated. I could be in a shirt, a dance with my shirt off, doing the shuffle truffle for everybody. Man,
and tonight we're gonna debut our third co-founder tonight, and we are going to introduce him so everybody can get to know who he is, and we're going to get his perspective on some things.
And, are you sure we want to do that? I mean, he kind of scares me a little.
And I've been asked that same question. What's been my scariest investigation? I remember that a couple times. I think when I was on the podcast with Through the Lens with our boy Bryan John, one of the questions was, what was my scariest investigation? I had to tell him, sorry, man, I just haven't been really scared of one. I've been startled, just not scared. But, this thing pulling Jason out scares the hell out of me, bro, because we don't know what he's going to hand to us.
Hey, Eldon,
what's that?
You know the best question to ask a spirit during an investigation?
I'm sure you're going to tell me, bro, and I'm intrigued.
Do you know you're dead?
No, just don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I know that Jason is getting all prepared and ready for us, and he's kind of getting stuff put together there. So, but we do have, however, another guest coming in, the mastermind and the creator of Parapost Network and Huntaphobia, and we're going to call him Huntaphobia tonight because we don't want to get the two mixed up, because this is Bryan Laverty himself. We're going to bring him out and let him kind of shoot the breeze with us for a little bit, man. Here he comes. What's up, Bryan?
We got him scratching himself.
What's that?
We got you scratching yourself.
Yeah, well, I was just doing something here, and I was just trying to. I've been editing a video all week, and I tell you, this video is absolutely killing me. Yeah. Oh God. Like last night, I was doing a bunch of things with it, and all of a sudden decided it was going to freeze.
Oh man.
Yeah, and so I ended up having it ended up shutting down. So I ended up having to do a few things. Had to go into the back end of my laptop and restore it, and everything I did was gone.
Oh no.
For that particular moment, like I had done other things with it all week, but oh god, it keeps on happening. I don't know why. So, but
You know
anyway,
what? That's the second time we've heard a story like that. Elton, didn't we hear a story of particular someone accidentally stepping on their 1 terabyte hard drive, ruining their whole season?
mm,
I think I caught wind of that somewhere. I can't really tell you exactly where that was, but man, that's very unfortunate.
mm.
That's very unfortunate, man.
I
That sucks.
It really
yeah.
does. And my heart goes out to that guy.
Grandma.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah, that
send
sucks.
some prayer. Let's send some prayers that way, right?
Exactly.
That was Brandon, right? That was Brandon, right?
I
I
don't
believe
I don't remember names too well, man. So I'm an old guy, you know, 50 years plus. You know, sometimes I have memory lapse. You know, so I really can't tell you, bro.
Okay, fair enough.
So, Bryan, Huntaphobia, sorry.
That's okay.
What's going on with Huntaphobia, man? What are you guys up to?
Well, some good things actually are coming up for Huntaphobia. Third season is starting soon. Third season, I believe, is going to be dropping in January, and so the trailers should be coming out soon for the third season. But I just got some great news this week that I think people are going to be very excited about. That are fans of Huntaphobia. We are doing a location in just here in Ontario, just outside of Toronto. It's about an hour and a half from Toronto, and I went to this place and did a walkthrough. She was just showing me the place. It was a bar and it's a bar and it's an inn. It's combined. There's only 5 rooms to this inn. The place has been around since 1789. So I did a walkthrough of the place. So I just happened to turn on my voice recorder through my phone while I was doing this walkthrough. And when I got home and started listening to it, I went, "Oh my God." I captured over 40 EVPs in 14 minutes and 34 seconds in this audio.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah. So
Holy
I'm
shit.
actually thinking about putting it up on YouTube. So I've kind of set it up in a way because I sent it to the general manager of this bar and inn, and she can't even believe it. She's like, "Wow." So I think I'm going to put it up on YouTube. So we've decided that we're not going to do just a regular video investigation there. We're actually going to turn it into a documentary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're thinking it's probably going to be 2 or 3 parts of a documentary because it's got so much history. Like the place has been there since 1789. It went through the War of 1812. It's been through several owners. It's just a wild, crazy place. And if I could show you some of these EVPs, well, you'll see it. You'll see it. And it's just amazing. And some of the EVPs are like somebody actually speaking into my phone and talking regularly. That's how loud and clear they are.
Now, are any of these EVPs like vulgar or, telling you to get the F out or F off?
Yeah, some are saying get out. When I walked into the place, like people know this, I'm a sensitive. Okay. So when I walked into the place, my eyes started hurting right away. So I asked the question, was the owner like, did it have an eye problem or something like that? My eyes just started hurting. Then right after that, I said, "There's a little boy in here." And she goes, "Well, it's funny you say that because there used to be an orphanage next door to this place."
Oh,
So
wow.
while we were downstairs in the basement doing the walkthrough, I captured a little boy EVP going freedom and free. So did it have anything to do with the orphanage? I don't know, but it's just crazy. It's crazy. I just can't believe how many EVPs I captured. I've never ever captured that many EVPs in such a short voice recording.
I, for one, am definitely intrigued by this. I can't wait to see it. What about you, Eldon?
No, man, it sounds exciting to me, man. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. You know, Brian's come out with some pretty cool content and the things that it's like he's a mastermind to be able to put things together. And I'm very excited to see what comes out of this, man. It's going to be cool.
You guys want to see any? Do you guys want to see any of it? Do you? Maybe your listeners want to see any of it?
Absolutely, whatever you want to share, man. We'll put it out there.
So
Definitely.
let me see if I can find it. Okay.
Ghosting Paranormal says, "Hey, what's up? What's up, Nicole?" And Ghosting Paranormal GP says, "Hello, everybody. Been a while. Hope everything is doing good. Yes, 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 yes. We are wonderful." So, I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, but I would feel really bad being a sensitive going into a rundown prison.
Yeah, I have to agree. So, you know, while you do that, Brian, you're looking for some of your files and stuff. What
I
I'd like
got
to
it.
do,
I got it. I got
okay,
it.
go ahead.
Yeah, I got it. Share screen. Sorry. Share screen. Can you guys? Let me just minimize this. Can you guys? Let me share it. Share system
Okay.
audio. Okay. Let me know if you guys see this. Okay. Let me close. Let me minimize this. Let me know if you guys see. Do you guys see this?
I see it.
Yeah. Okay. So let me get to some of the EVPs. So you could just see them. You could just see all of them. This one I'm going to show you. I couldn't figure out what it was saying, but it's very loud. Okay. So, okay. Let me make sure this is up. It's up. It's at 100. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah,
Ready?
go ahead.
You tell me what this is saying.
Cool.
Do you hear that?
Almost
Play it
sounds
one
like
more
a cat
time.
meow. Sounds like a cat meow almost.
Hey,
No, no, it's after. It's after it. Listen. Not that. That.
it sounded like it said,
No, I'm not
No,
talking.
it's after that. It's after that one,
Yeah,
Brian. There's something
it's
there.
after that. Listen to it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
actually really cool. Watch the words.
Whoa, yeah, that sounds like Sid saying she's over there.
Yeah. That's what it
Hmm.
sounds.
That was a nice fucking capture, dude.
No
Yeah. So
doubt.
let's see what else I can. Let's see what else I can um, play here.
No.
You can just see all the words that are coming up.
Hmm.
Let me see. There's one that. Listen to this. Listen to this one. This one's cool. This is a woman moaning. Listen.
From the Shaw Festival.
Okay.
So that's a play.
Okay. Hear
This
it?
is
Truth to this?
Christmas Day.
oh, that's
Play,
from the
play
Shaw Festival.
Okay.
So that's a play.
Okay.
it one more time there, Brian.
Yeah. Okay. It's in the background.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a play.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
So that's a play.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it.
That's from the Shaw Festival.
Okay.
So that's a play.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's just stuff like that is it's just incredible. Like in total, I said over 40. In actual fact, there's 48.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Right.
those are just some of them. I think I'm gonna put it out on YouTube. So in actual fact, the place that I'm going to be investigating or doing this documentary,
Mm-hmm.
they are actually going to put it up on their website. So
That's awesome, dude. I mean, that's a lot of EVPs in just a short amount of time, you know, especially when a lot of people go to, you're lucky to get one in a night, you know, and to get that many in just that short amount of time is crazy.
yeah,
That's a lot of
ghosting GP. Yeah, it was the woman moaning behind the woman's voice. Now, what's really interesting on this here, I'm going to play another one. If you can just share it, because this one's really, really interesting.
Okay.
And it's actually it was a little bit scary for the general manager. She didn't know about this till after, but let me get to it. It's this one right here. Okay. So we were good. She was going to take me to the bathroom, the woman's bathroom, because the woman's bathroom supposedly has a lot of activity. And so we were walking there, and I captured this. There's that freedom and free that I was talking about of the little boy. So this actually sounds like actually somebody talking, but it's not. It's actually captured it. Wait a minute, where is it? It's right here somewhere. There it is, right here. Okay, so you're gonna hear it. So let me just tell you about this. So she was taking me to the bathroom, to the woman's bathroom, and right after that, we captured this spirit or this EVP. The bathroom. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Ready.
I can check and see if anybody's in the woman's washroom.
That's it there.
Yeah,
Listen
and
again.
then I can check if anybody's in the woman's washroom.
Hear it?
Yep.
Dude, that
Listen
was
again.
eerie.
What are you going down for?
That's like a full-on conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, you hear that? And then right after where it says out right here, let me just get rid of this. Right after it says out, right after that, we caught another EVP saying Tiffany. Now, what's crazy about that is the woman that was taking me around, her name was Tiffany.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, L, where's
What's up,
Jason?
He broke his drawers, bro. He's needing to fix it real quick. And I told him we're going to have to introduce him here pretty quick. So that's actually what I'm doing right now. I've actually kind of been messaging him. So I just found that out, got that message in. He's actually typing right now.
So, Mr. Huntaphobia, you say season 3 is dropping in January, man. Is there any hints or any special attractions or things you want to give out or share with our audience?
Okay, I will say one thing. One of our investigations is a house investigation.
Ooh, residential?
Yeah, it was a residential place, and it's really, really cool. Cool for me, cool for them, because they're also paranormal investigators.
Oh, wow.
And, they didn't really want to investigate their own home, which I understand.
Yeah, that's understandable.
They joined me on the investigation though, which was good. But
So it was like a double team.
yeah, so basically the one good thing is coming out for Huntaphobia on Paraflix is the documentary, and what we're going to do with the documentary, and hopefully Paraflix gives us permission to do this. We're going to put it in film festivals in Canada and the States.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a great place to do, but hopefully it's going to be a fantastic documentary and investigation all in one. So I've never done that before. But this should be interesting. So, and hopefully Huntaphobia will be in the UK in March. So we'll see, because things are getting bad again here in Canada with COVID. So we will see what happens when March rolls around. So
I've got my fingers crossed for you, buddy. I hope you make it to the UK, because there is so much haunted stuff in the UK. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
So Bryan, we have got a special surprise tonight for everybody.
Cool.
We have not seen this guy on for a while. He was on your podcast with the previous Spokane Ghost Talk. You had him on there, I believe, once. If anybody remembers him, we'll see. But anyway, we want to introduce our third co-founder in our new organization, and this is a face that not many people are familiar with. His name is Jason Graham. He's our third partner in this. And without any further ado, I'm going to bring him on right now.
He's so ugly. Don't be scared, Bryan. It's okay.
I thought that was you, brother. I thought
You're in
that was
Canada,
you.
he's in Arizona. It's okay.
What's up, Jason?
What's happening?
What's happening, man? So you know, the folks that's going to be watching this, most of them don't know who you are. If you want to kind of introduce yourself, give yourself a little background check with everybody, and let everybody know who you are, man.
Hey, my name is Jason Graham. I'm the founder of Southwest Paranormal, based out of Arizona. Been doing this for a while now. And now I'm with these two idiots.
Boy, you got a big task right there.
Yeah.
You've teamed up with Father Time and a Yeti.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not sure which one's which.
I love that, Father Time.
Well, I don't know. You don't see no grays up in here yet.
Sure about that?
That's right. That's
Oh, we
right.
see.
Peekaboo, Eldon.
That's all right, man. That's cool. That's all right. I'm good with that.
So, Jason, this is Huntaphobia. This is Jason.
Good to finally meet you.
Nice to finally meet you as well.
Yeah, we've talked a lot of shit. I mean,
By
we
the
talked
way-
a lot about you.
And by the way, thank you for joining Parapost. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, well, no, thanks for making it. That's awesome. What a great platform.
Thank you.
Speaking of Parapost, man, I have a few questions about Parapost that I can't quite figure out.
Oh, like I haven't had enough of those this week.
Just pulling your leg, man. Just pulling your
I
leg.
have to be honest, it's been a rough week. It really has. And with the new feature going on there for advertising, unfortunately, it broke some other things. So when you're on a website, like let's say like PHP WordPress, when you add a plugin to the site and you're working on that plugin, you bring it over. Sometimes what happens, it breaks other things in the site, which is what it did. So we're having problems posting people doing stuff on the site. So, and this is why I told you guys that, and I've told other people as well. Hopefully sometime next year in the new year, I will have my own platform, so I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. So when you have your own platform, you don't have to worry about plugins and all those crap and all those. Sorry, I shouldn't say that with all that stuff. But it's just I want to get the site really to a point where it's worth going over to my own platform. So we are adding a new feature this week again, so hopefully it doesn't do anything. We're adding a new feature this week, and that will be the language. So anybody that speaks or is non-English, they can change it to their language. So that's
Okay, so my question is my wife, she speaks pretty fluent Klingon.
okay.
Are you adding Klingon to the languages?
Well, probably not. So, yeah, probably not. I don't know if that will be in the category of different languages, but if it is,
How,
put it in. How about that?
how many different languages are you adding on there, bud?
Uh, well, how many different languages are in the world?
Um, shit, you got me.
Like
That would be
142.
an actual interesting thing to Google. How many different languages are in the world? I wonder.
I know, Dylan. Google that. How many languages are in the world? When in doubt, get my nephew to do it.
I would probably say that it's probably got to be well over 100.
6,500.
6,500. There you go.
6,500.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're going to put 6,500 on there, but definitely going to put for sure we're going to put the main ones. Like,
Well, I wonder if when you're looking at that 6,500, because you got different dialects of Spanish language,
and that's what
and
it
I
is.
wonder if they're including all that. I mean, because you're gonna have to kind of weed between the lines there, you know.
Like when it comes to French, I believe there's like 4 or 5 different dialects of French.
French,
There might
Italian.
You got your,
Might even
you
be
got your
more.
regular French, your French Canadian, your French American. I wonder if they have a French Spaniard.
Well, I know they have French in certain parts of Africa.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
that
wow.
would be a different dialects, but we're probably going to we're definitely going to put the main ones like French, Spanish, probably Japanese, Chinese, Farsi, Arabic, those type of things. Uh, German, because we're having a lot of hits from Berlin. So we're figuring the reason why they're not joining because it's mainly English. Well, it is an English site. So if we put the different language on there, it just gives the opportunity for the rest of the world to join. So, and that's why we're doing it. So
You're absolutely correct on that one, and I got to say that's going to be blockbuster to Parapost most definitely.
yeah. And everybody knows this. And the next feature after that, and I'll say what it is. The next feature after that, which will probably be late January, mid-February, it's going to be like a type of marketplace, which means that people can go in and sell their merchandise or used or new equipment or whatever it is. So that's going to be. There's not going to be real estate on there. There's not going to be, you could sell a car. That's not going to be on there. But I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. But I'm not going to call it marketplace because there's probably a copyright issue with Facebook that you got to worry about. So I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I don't want to call it Paraplace because that just sounds weird. But
Huntaphobia, buy, sell, and trade.
yeah, well, that's not a bad idea actually. So, but that's coming next. That will be the next big feature, and that's going to be a really, really, really big feature. So, and then
YouTube better be pulling your crap together. I'm going to sell you on his Huntaphobia site.
So Brian, Huntaphobia and Parapost, they got a lot of great things coming up. That's without a doubt, man. I'm excited for all this stuff, and I'm really excited to see that come out there for everybody and get that interaction with our brothers and sisters across the water and get all of those different countries involved with this. This is going to be really fabulous. I know that our crew, Global United Paranormal Foundation, we got a few things coming up here. We've been a little hush hush about, and I think we can probably give a sneak peek on some of that there that we got coming up here in the very extreme near future, probably within a couple weeks here. Jason's been working on a lot of those issues and technical things that we've got to be able to get taken care of and some of the logistics with that. So Jason, why don't you fill us in on a little bit of what you've got done so far and where we're heading to next and what's on our agenda for Global United that we haven't really put out there yet, bro?
So we're looking at taking over Arizona, brother. That's what we're looking at doing. We're starting off with we're gonna try and expand our little horizons into Yuma territorial prisons, but we're starting off with the Sanguetti House, which
Okay.
pretty cool. We're gonna be heading down to Oracle. We've got the Oracle Historical Society under our belt now, so we've got that going on. Got a lot of stuff going on actually. We've got Flagstaff in the works.
Now, what locations do we have in Flagstaff there, Jason? Don't we have
Flagstaff,
like
we
3 or
got
4 locations?
we've got the Museum Club. We have the Public Library, which is pretty cool. We have Theatricos Theater, which is Doris Harper White Playhouse. Crazy place, actually. I mean, they even have claims of it raining inside in that building. That's crazy. Yeah, but I'm looking into trying to get us into the Riordan Mansion up there. Is a little staple for up there for the summer months up here.
So now, what are we looking at doing with these investigations? Are we looking at taking each particular territory, like Flagstaff example, since there's a few locations there? We're looking at a few in Yuma. Are we looking at doing an episode per location? Or are we looking at doing an episode out there per, say, like a Flagstaff episode that covers all these locations?
I would like to do like a little bit of a Flagstaff series, a Yuma series, just kind of ribbing it in together that way.
Outstanding.
Go about it.
That's a good thing that we can do there. Absolutely. So, Huntaphobia, do you have any questions on that at all for us, or kind of following what we're doing there?
Well, I think I pretty well. Me and you have talked a lot, Eldon, over the last couple of weeks, stuff like that, and where you want to take the direction of your group, and I think it's a great thing. I really do. And if you guys keep growing, you guys keep stronger and keep going and getting stronger. And, you guys might be all over the world, and that's a good thing. But my biggest advice, if I can give you any advice on this, because I've seen it many times before with other people collabing and coming together, is you guys need to speak with each other and have a very, very large amount of communication, because the key of any successful group is communication. And if you guys don't have that, you guys are not on the same page, it's not going to work.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
And we also have another thing that we're working on. You mentioned a documentary. Throughout the summertime, we want to try to put our own documentary together, about a 3 to 4 piece documentary with numerous investigations. Much love to everyone, MJC. Much love to you, brother.
And I will say that Mason is going to be on Through the Lens tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to come and check that out, we get the opportunity to speak to Mason and dig into what he is like as a person, other than what you see in the videos.
We definitely got to rep our boy, that's for sure. And Jason, you're looking so serious over there, man. Put a smile on that face.
That is my smile, buddy.
Don't do it, Brian. Don't do it, Brian. Don't do it.
Oh, come on. I want to start talking about hula hoops and everything else, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ, where's my mute button?
Never mind the hoops, bro.
we might go X-rated here, and never mind. I'm just going to shut up. Somebody else talk.
Hang on, I better do this. Otherwise, we're going to be in serious trouble here. So, I guess we'll kind of run this thing for just a little bit there, Jason. Will. So at any rate, that's some wonderful things you got coming up there, Brian. I'm really excited to see what you got coming out. You've been doing fabulous with Parapost so far, and you've got a new program you came out with for advertising. You've got actually different levels that you can purchase. I think. Can you kind of talk about your levels of advertising that you have on Parapost?
Advertise? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So last Sunday we started. Actually, I was thinking it was going to be out this week. I didn't think it was going to be out last week, but so we have advertising on the site now, which means that you can go on the site if you're looking to. What is that?
I think he's shitting his plate, buddy.
Sorry, that's what me and my nephew been working on all night, man. It's homemade pizza.
Okay, cool. So
I'm a little
yeah,
bit of
we
a
have.
chef.
Well, I'll remember that when I'm down there because you better cook me something then.
Oh, dude, best Philly cheesesteak calzone you'll ever put in your mouth, guaranteed, or your money back.
Oh, so if you cook for me, I have to pay for it?
Yeah, you better bring some money with you, buddy. That's one hell of a host, right?
Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll just go to the restaurant.
Oh, no, it is Huntaphobia.
So the advertising came out last Sunday. And basically what that is, you got 3 different types of packages. You have gold, silver, and bronze. And once you select the package, you go in there and you just you fill out the information. You put in the logo that you want to use for your advertising. You actually put in your ULR as well, where you want that to. So when people press on it, it will go directly to wherever you point it. So if you're pointing it to Facebook, if you're pointing it to your own website, if you're pointing it to maybe your YouTube channel, whatever. At the end of the timeout, is that timeout for me or?
Yes. I want the platinum package, bro. I'm not good with gold, man. Where do I get the platinum package?
Well, there's only so many packages that we only have so many pages. But so basically, if you pick a gold package, you're getting basically on all the pages, and with the silver, you're getting on some, and with bronze, you're getting on others. So that's where we are. And right now we have a sale on the packages for the first 3 months. The gold package is $15 a month. The silver is $10 a month, and the bronze is $7 a month.
And so, Bryan, that is a steal. If you look at your advertising costs out there, that is an absolute steal, bro.
And you know what? At the same point too, I want people to understand that. Yeah, you're going in and buying a package and advertising, but just keep in mind, last month we had 24,000 views on the site. This month we're on pace to hit 27,000. So it's not like people are not going to see it. People are going to see it, and they're going to click on it. Like right now, like I have Google, and I'll tell people this: I have Google AdSense up there. People are clicking on the Google AdSense,
right?
The Google AdSense is doing well itself, So we've had a couple of gold membership purchases this week, and hopefully people will want to advertise with Parapost. I think it's a good way to get your brand, your logo, your company, whatever it is you want to advertise. I think it's really good, and it's something.
Absolutely.
And I want people to understand this because people are thinking, okay, well, I'm not putting the money in my pocket. All this money is going towards the site, and all the money's going towards the site. So right now, for those people that are buying the advertising, it's going to go towards the maintenance of the site and the hosting of the site. So I need to put this into perspective for everyone, okay? Mm-hmm. So right now, we're on a platform, yes, but we're on servers that are other people that are on servers too, other companies. So what we actually want to do is we want to be on our own servers.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, that costs money, and it's not cheap. So all this money that I make from the advertising, the Google, it's all going back into the site. It's not going into my pocket at all. And I want my own platform. That's what I want. I want my own platform. So I get away from these WordPresses and the PHPs, and with your own platform, you have no issues.
That's right.
A coder goes in there and writes the code, and everything's done. But the problem with what we're having right now is because we got to add a plugin, and that, like I said earlier, that plugin can destroy other plugins, and those have to be fixed. So, there's a reason why this is happening when something goes wrong. It's not because we want it to go wrong. It's because that's what happens when you're working off a site or a template like this. So,
and it's kind of somewhat out of your hands, and you're at their mercy to get those fixed. Yeah, that's
so. If you take a look at Facebook, take a look at Instagram, you take a look at Twitter, all those big, huge social platforms, that's their own platform.
Yeah.
They're not working off something. We're a startup. Now, keeping in mind, when Mark Zuckerberg first started with Facebook, he was working off a platform.
Yeah.
And there were lots of problems with Facebook. When I went on to Facebook when it first launched, they had massive amounts of problems.
And they were working on somebody else's platform.
Yeah, people don't remember that. Because it was
I remember
in the beginning of anything that you do, working through them and fixing the problem.
For sure.
And building.
But you know what? I want to put this out. Yeah, I want to put this out to everybody. The only way we know there's a problem if somebody reaches out to me and says, listen, I was trying this and something's wrong. It's the only way we're going to figure it out. Like, I didn't realize, people were having problems logging in. Well, it wasn't because they were having problems logging in. They were still using the old app.
Yeah.
And that's where the problems were. They didn't download the new app. So that's where all these problems started within the last week or two. I just figured that out today. So, like Natalie Jones from Paraflix, she hasn't been able to download any pictures or anything. Well, that's because
I can't neither.
She's on the old app, and so that's fixed. Mason, that's fixed. It's fixed. That was fixed this week. So that's why I say in the Parapost that you can download pics now. Everything's working now. So, but again, these are growing pains. These are bumps and bruises. This is going to happen. But once I get to my own platform, all these problems will be gone.
Well, we certainly
have this.
we certainly can't wait. And you and I, we've kind of discussed a little bit of that as well. And I hold a lot of confidence. My brother's here next to me. We've discussed that issue, and we definitely intend to have that up and running sometime by the summer or by the end of the summer, and see if we can do what we can to get that platform up and rolling, because I'm excited to get it going. And I'm ecstatic at being able to give that technical support without needing to be at the mercy of a third-party server. That's for sure. Yeah. So that would
brother, if anybody deserves it, it's you. I mean, the mastermind that to come up with a Facebook-like platform just for the paranormal. Pardon my French, but you are a fucking genius.
Absolutely.
I mean, really, people's been waiting on this stuff for many years. People's talked about it. People said all this good things about paranormal unity and this stuff like that. What you have created is a game changer in the paranormal world, and I'm not just saying that lightly. I mean, I've been doing this for almost, you might as well say 17 years, and I've heard hundreds of people talk about it, but nothing's ever done until now. So I'm grateful.
So Jason, real quick. So this guy here just kind of popped in on us here. This is Mason. He is MJC Paranormal. He's the founder and the lead investigator for that particular group out in North Carolina. He's one of our Para-Unity brothers in the affiliates with Matt Barron under the Paranormal Consultant. So that kind of gives you a background.
I got to mute myself. Sorry.
I'm glad he did that.
Yeah. I bet he's shitting in that chair.
And Mason, this is Jason Graham. He is our third co-founder in our organization with Global United Paranormal Foundation. And so he's the third mastermind behind all this as well. So now you got all the papers in front of you.
Nice to meet you, Jason.
And there's been a lot of questions and a lot of uncertainty concerning our organization, the direction it's going, and the things that's out there. And by all means, this is the time, man. If you got any questions for us, you are more than welcome to ask anything that might be on your mind, and we'll have no problem in clarifying any questions you might have for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think it's an awesome thing y'all are doing. And, it's kind of like Para Unity also. I mean, y'all bringing groups together, y'all are running strong with it. And I'm supporting y'all 100%.
So where we're at right now, actually, Mason, to be honest with you, we're not bringing any more teams involved in that. We're not in it to unite teams together. That's really not our purpose. Our
I'm a
purpose is
one man army, Jason. It's just me, myself, and Irene.
our purpose is to reach as many clients and help as many as we can. That's our goal.
That's the goal.
And we're not in this to get any fame. We're not in this to make any special claim of anything. I know that my brother Jason, he said that we're looking at taking Arizona. Well, let me kind of elaborate as to what he means by that. We don't mean that in the fact that we look to owning Arizona, because come on, we're only one individual here. We're one organization,
Yep.
and we all belong to Arizona. What he means in that is that we're actually opening up opportunity in those areas to be able to do better for the society, do better for the paranormal community, and do better for the public.
Yep.
And our entire intention with our events example that we got coming up, I do believe, Jason, right, in Oracle, we have some events coming up.
Yeah.
So these events, they're geared more towards educating the public,
Yep.
letting them know how an investigation really runs. We don't want to have a tour. There's too many paranormal touring groups out there already that just want to collect their money off of it. What we want to do is
I
educate
want
them.
to be international.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
But we want to educate the public. We want to be able for them to know that there's people out here that they can go to, and we want to be able to touch everybody we can across the nation and across the world. And
Yep.
that's our drive, and that's where we're going. We're already getting our network put together. I think we're pretty well set. I think on the western side of the United States by this time, I believe, with Bryan, and we are definitely moving that network eastward. So we're building that up as well. So just in the last 7 days, we've advanced and we've built up drastically. So it's going exactly where it needs to go. So we're right on track.
Yeah, I'm proud of y'all. That's really what I really like about everybody that I work with in the paranormal world. We got our own ideas, and when we see something, we shoot for it, and that's what it's all
Mhm.
about. Is having fun. It ain't necessarily meaning that we're going to be famous or rich or anything. It's about really having fun and connecting and getting out this evidence because it's real. And there's a lot of skeptics out there. That's why I do what I do, is because I get the evidence and I bring it to the people that don't believe or believe and want to see it. Um, Hopefully we all can win, and we'll win pretty soon.
Yeah. We want to
Well,
educate.
exactly. Not just that. We want to be there for our, for other paranormal teams as well. And we are willing to work with any team out there that's willing to work with us. Very
Yeah.
simply, and because you've got to share your methodology and your techniques and the things that you've learned. What good is it, getting all this evidence and seeing where your evidence is taking you if you've got nothing to bump it against? It just
Yeah,
doesn't
you
make
can't
it.
grow.
You're not
Yeah.
contributing to the field that way. So, you really have to do that, I think, in order to grow as a field. And to be a contributing factor to the field, you must be willing to at least do that and work together as, some kind of a viable unit anyway, not necessarily under one umbrella or nothing like that. But teams can coexist and share information without doing all that. I know that with our organization, we've given some invites out there, and the invites is very just that. They're invites. You either accept them or you don't. You don't, move on, no problem. If you do, great. We'll make something work.
Have y'all ever watched the movie called The Planet of the Apes?
Which one?
The one where Caesar grabs the twig and he easily snaps it.
Mhm.
And then he picks up about 5 or 6 twigs and he couldn't do it.
Mhm.
And his point in that was one you can break. I mean, but together we're strong.
That's right.
And that's what it's about. It don't matter what your name is or what kind of team you got. It's the connections with everybody in this world. We are all brothers and sisters in the paranormal field. We are out to seek the same thing. But when everybody comes together, no matter what your name is, we can make changes in a very big and vast way. With love and light.
I see Huntaphobia's wheels turning over there. I see him scratching his nose. And
No. I agree. I agree with what he says. Unfortunately, not a lot of people think the same way. So
and you're right.
one
That's
thing I think, I think and we spoke today. We spoke earlier today, and I think the biggest issue with some of the people in this field, and I'm not saying everyone, but I think the biggest problem with this field is there's a lot of egos, and some of them get damaged very, very easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're quite
yeah.
sensitive, and like I've even seen arguments on other social media platforms when somebody's put up evidence, and all the flack they get for that. It's like, settle down. Like, seriously, if you don't like it, if you don't believe it, then stroll past it.
Exactly.
But it also comes to this. Okay, everybody knows I had an issue with another YouTuber, and everybody has noticed that I have went silent. I don't engage in no drama. I have a heart of steel, and my skin's thick. I could take anything, and you got to be like that when you're doing YouTube or Paraflix, getting famous on Instagram, TikTok. You got to have nerves of steel, because if you don't, you will fail.
Yeah, and I agree with that, but to a certain extent. And what I mean by that is, sometimes it gets a little much with some of these people. Like, they keep on messaging, they keep on trying to stab that knife into somebody's, stomach, and twisting it and twisting it and twisting it. It's like, sometimes it's tough, but I understand and I agree with what you say.
You know what? Let me just break this down. When I was engaging, when I said what I said on YouTube, and I was absolutely right for saying it, but it didn't get me nowhere. Now, the moment that I shut up and I just let my enemy express himself in a very stupid way, his subscribers started coming to me. I've not been losing, I've been gaining, and the reason why I got humble. I'm humble. I don't engage in that drama shit, because it will backfire on you. It literally will. When I engaged is when I started losing. When I shut up and just listened and kept my enemies close is when I started gaining. And I've been gaining every day. I mean, hey, I'm about to be monetized, and I ain't been on YouTube for long.
Like I told Eldon today, like, with your group, with your, your foundation here, you guys got to stop listening to the outside noise and just focus on what you guys are doing as a group. And
People want
if
to
you
talk
guys
shit.
do that, if you do that, you guys will be successful. And that's why I say to you today, Eldon, that, you, Bryan, and Jason have to come together as the people that are running this, come up with these ideas, come up with these, whatever you're planning on doing, talk amongst yourselves, and then talk to your team, and just listen to what your team has to say. Because if you start listening to the outside people, you guys are going to have a huge amount of problems.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I agree 100% on that.
And like I said a few times, me and Eldon had a very nice conversation today. I think it went on for about an hour and a half, and Eldon's got some great ideas. I have some great ideas when it comes to Parapost, and I think I've seen it too much in the last year and a half, and I think one of the reasons why it got so bad for a lot of people is because people were bored because they were at home because of COVID and didn't know what to do. So they were online causing problems because they had nothing better to do.
Absolutely.
Hopefully now, now that it's kind of lightened off and it's, it's not as bad as it was, like, let's say, 9 months ago, 6 months ago. Hopefully
Like the
people will get
trolls?
back. Hopefully, well, even the trolls. Well, you're never going to get rid of the trolls. That's the problem. And but hopefully, hopefully people will get back to their normal lives at some point, and it will all go back to, a nice, peaceful. I don't even know if it's peaceful, but you know what I mean. So, I think when you're talking about trolls, the worst place for trolls, I'll be honest, the worst place for trolls is TikTok. That is the worst place for trolls. It's unbelievable the amount of
I tell
trolls that
you,
are on
though,
there.
if you're
What's that?
not doing something right, then you're not going to have trolls. It's when you're doing it right is when you have the haters and the trolls. So let them come. I mean, they will burn. So
And
Yeah,
they will-
they'll eventually be taken care of on kind of karma itself, I think.
yeah.
Karma seems to take care of itself. It's like, we just recently went through a circumstance, and of course we had some concerns with it naturally, but our stance collectively between the three of us was that we weren't going to take any action at all. We're just going to let it take care of itself.
That's all you can do, man. That's all you can do.
With our organization, that's exactly what we decided to do, and that's where we've left it. So, and it'll work out really well. So I'm not worried about that. Collectively, the three of us, we are always constantly on the same page. And like you said, Bryan, communication is key between the three of us, and we recognize that. We do realize that. And the number one thing that we always hold in regard is our team members. Their opinion and their views always matter to us before anything else. We always take that into accountability. So I think with that, we maintain that integrity with our team, the respect amongst one another, and we deliver some essential needs to the client and to the community. And that's kind of where we want to go with that. So,
heck yeah.
absolutely. So what happened to Bryan? Is he not here or what?
No, I'm here.
Oh, there he goes. All right, he's here. All right.
Yeah.
I tell you, y'all, things is coming, and it's coming very quickly for every one of us right now, and it's all good and positive. We do not need to let negativity come in and to destroy something as wonderful as what's taking place right now in all of our lives. We're getting evidence. We're helping people. I mean, we're rising. Nothing can stop us but ourselves.
Right.
Okay,
That's good. Yeah.
that's just the truth. I mean, if you want to fail, only you can make that happen.
So far over the last, I want to say 4 or 5 days, Jason, we've gotten calls from across this country, almost on a daily basis, on clients needing help and needing assistance. And, let me tell you, it's been kind of, challenging getting that help for those people, but we've been able to do that so far. Thank God. And, this is another one of our drive. We are taking our team nationwide. We're not just keeping it in one area. We are expanding it, and we are expanding to all 50 states. We're not secluding or excluding a single state. We are coming to every single one. That we want that coverage for our clients, plain and simple.
Always to help the ones that need help.
That's it. There's going to be times, we're going to know teams that we can reach out to that we can't get a hold of, or maybe they're busy, or maybe something's going on. And we've actually.
Now, when y'all say helping people, do y'all only do people like just homes, or how you know what I'm trying to say?
What I mean by that, Mason, is we have example businesses that may call us up, and they're trying to renovate their business, they're trying to remodel, and their workers don't want to work because they're absolutely terrified, so they can't get any work done. I'm talking about the residents where they're afraid to be in their home. I'm talking about a location that's trying to remodel the place to get back into business. And then those people that may want to know what's going on, that, they can't explain it. Maybe they think they're crazy in the place that they own. It could be an old factory or whatever their property is. And then
Yeah.
I'm talking about the people in the community that wants answers. I'm
Okay.
talking about helping everybody as a whole, collectively, not just one type of people. And I'm not talking about just the spiritual paranormal. I'm talking about, UFOs. I'm talking about cryptozoology in
Yeah,
many, many areas. I mean, we're
I'm
looking
big
at
into
taking
that stuff
divisions.
too.
We're looking at taking, and our organization as a blanket, paranormal, the Paranormal Foundation is a blanket for different divisions that we're introducing. So this is going a little bit bigger than what anybody expected. So we're talking everything under the paranormal blanket. So to answer your question, I think, Mason, it's really touching those folks that need help in any paranormal need. Just
Yeah.
recently, we got a phone call from a young lady up in Washington, and she was in search of somebody that can do past life regression through hypnosis. It's like, okay, now we got to find her a psychiatrist. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So this is a little bit out of our field.
Yeah, we don't know
Um,
the first thing about it.
yeah, and
Gotta
so
learn
here
it.
we are. We're helping in that particular field as well. So what do? I mean, I'm not going to leave her hanging. We're going to try to help them individuals out, and that's what we're
Yep, we're
doing.
gonna do some research, find
See,
who we can refer her
that's
to.
really that's really what I want to venture out instead of just YouTube, because see, the thing about me, I do help families and I do document it. It's just for me to put it on YouTube as a like for gain, it just don't set right with me.
No, you'll notice
I,
there's a lot of people, Mason, that they're interested in what they can get on Paraflix or what they can get on the networks or what they can get out
I
there for
would
video.
love to be on Paraflix. Actually, I guarantee you, I will blow the roof off of Paraflix with some evidence.
Well,
If I ever get
it's
a
like
chance to go that far.
with our organization and with us three, it's a little bit of a different sway for us. What we would rather do is help our clients. That's our drive. Our drive isn't to get on TV. Our drive isn't to get famous. Our drive
Yeah,
isn't
we don't care
to
about notoriety.
our entire focus is to take care of our clients. Now, naturally, we're going to need to be able to facilitate that financially. So we have to do things in order to be able to fund those efforts. So we've got things in the works to be able to do that as well, and to help compensate those people that are on those particular teams driving to that as well. That's pretty much exactly where that's going. And all three of us agree with that. Bryan has some ideas in the pot collectively with Jason and I, and we all put all of our ideas into one, and we are doing this in a collective effort to make that happen.
Heck yeah, bro. I'm with you.
And before I hop off here for reasons other than the paranormal, my battery's at about 5%. I don't have a charger at my brother's. The past 4 or 5 days have been literally fucking hell. There's been a lot of drama, a lot of unnecessary drama. I'm not going to mention names and I'm not going to get into it, but Mason, you're damn sure for right when you say that the negativity just needs to be swept aside and we just need to do what we do best.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
you need to
always
stop.
going to be
You need
negativity.
to stop
There's
listening to the outside
always,
noise. Yeah.
you're not going to be able to stop that. Okay. That's a fire that cannot be put out. It's going to be there. All the days of your life, it's how you react to it is what counts.
When those
Me,
fires
I
start,
ignore it. I just
when
got
those
to the point. I don't care if it's negative and it's there. As long as they're putting a comment or some type of reactions or something that's going to benefit my channel there, if it's negative or not, it still benefits me. So let them shoot away, and I'm going to be winning at the end of the day.
let me explain that for a minute. And you're absolutely right, Mason. I agree with you 100%. And what Bryan's talking about, naturally we're going to make some enemies out there. That's going to happen. You're going to have the folks that's not happy with what we're doing, and that's already expected. We already know that.
Yeah.
And we're going to make friends along the way as well. The important thing is this particular situation has started some fires. And the good thing is that the fires were lit right underneath us, and it motivated us in the right direction. And the three of us stood together and made us even stronger. So the more these fires come out at us, the stronger we're getting.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful thing. No, and we're looking past that, and the three of us collectively, we are, handling that and making things work. This is why I said earlier, our position on it was we weren't going to do anything.
Yep.
We're running our program, we are running our organization, and we're gonna move forward. I'm not gonna let something like that and some drama take us down and slow us down. It's not gonna happen. So
Sticks
that's
and
why.
stones will break your bones, but words may never hurt you, my man.
Yeah, yeah,
And
you're
that's the way
absolutely
we
right.
have to look at it.
Absolutely right, Mason. So absolutely. So yeah, Brian, what you just said, dude. I'm glad that we're able to come together like that and communicate and keep informed. And this situation, it was discussed almost immediately after, and we were informed. And I think the three of us was on the phone, I think, most of the day handling this. And we was able to come up with an immediate plan, and we executed that plan, and things are going well because of it. So it's time to move on from that and move forward.
United we stand, divided we fall.
All right. So you said you're about to die there, Brian? On
Yeah,
that
I'm
back.
rocking about 4% right now.
All right. So we're about an hour in. So it was kind of a free for all. So, Mr. Huntaphobia, any last words, brother?
Mm, no, not really.
At least smile. There you go. Just at least smile when you say it.
Okay. I will say this. I want to thank everybody that has reached out to me and said thank you for building this wonderful site. I'm glad that people that are on it are enjoying it, but let's keep going. Let's keep building it. Let's keep those numbers going up and up and up. That we can make it the platform to go to, so people that are tired of those other platforms can go over to Parapost and concentrate on that. And that's what I want. So keep
Absolutely,
on
man.
growing it, keep on building it, and if you have any questions, please just reach out to me.
So,
Absolutely.
in other words, ladies and gentlemen, get the Parapost app, share the shit out of it. This guy's legit. He's the real deal, and he is the paranormal god in my eyes.
And he is 100% endorsed and supported by Global United all the way. So
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
And you guys have my support as well. So
That's awesome.
and same
We
with
appreciate that,
Mason
Brian.
as well. So and I'm looking forward to having Mason on the show tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to come over and watch, come on over and watch and learn a little bit more about Mason other than his investigations. Learn about him.
Right.
as a
That's
person.
that's going to be 2 p.m. Arizona time, 1 p.m. Pacific time there for you, Brian.
And if you're across the pond, it'll be midnight.
It's actually 9 p.m. Actually,
Is it really?
it's 9 p.m. in UK time. Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were always 8 hours ahead of them.
I'm looking
You
forward
might
to it.
be. You
y'all.
might be, Brian. You might be, but I'm only 5. They're only 5 hours ahead of me. So,
Oh, okay.
what did you say, Mason?
I'm looking forward to it because honestly, I'm I'm not always out there like that. I do my YouTube and that's it. And plus, I work a job, so I'm
Yeah.
not able to get out there and talk. And people really don't know me other than my
Well,
videos.
and this is it. And hopefully, in the new year, because I want to come to North Carolina, I want to do the Devil's Tramping Ground. I want to do, a few other places in North Carolina. So I'm hoping Mason is going to invite me down to North Carolina so I can do some investigations down there next year.
And that's another thing, y'all.
Waiting
And
for
this
that
goes for
invitation.
heck yeah. I am literally having
I'm loving
towns,
baby.
buildings in towns being shut down for me. It's happening. I'm having some great places that no one's ever investigated, but everybody knows that they're extremely at home.
Yeah.
And this ain't just an opportunity for me, but the people that I love and care about, that's my family in this paranormal world, is more than welcome to join me and experience something that they might not never experience again.
Yeah. Good things.
All right, guys. Well,
All right.
Mr. Laverty, MJC, we're going to throw you in the back and do our closing.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Brian.
great
Thanks for
meeting
coming, bro.
Well, guys, that concludes tonight's broadcast. We'll play our video and get the F out.
All right, sounds good. And Jason, check your phone messages, bro.